Okay, we're putting the Assam numbers on the screen right now, and the Assam numbers are interesting. Jai Mrug will take us through it. Broadly, what we are seeing here is a very, very close fight with the BJP a little bit ahead. In terms of seats, in terms of seats, but in terms of vote share, lagging a little behind. In terms of vote share, it is 1.6% behind the Congress party.
Which seems to have occurred because of a part of the AUDF vote consolidating behind the Congress. But in terms of seat share with its allies at 55, this is the best ever performance the BJP could have put in. It's a tad lower than what they got in the 2014 Lok Sabha, where they led in 69 assembly segments.
We have Sarbanan Sonowal with us, chief ministerial candidate of the BJP, and he's been kind enough. He has to, there he is, actually he's waiting to make a speech, and it's very nice of him to wait for us, giving us the reaction before he goes in, so I didn't want to make him wait. Sarbanand, good evening. You know, the numbers always keep changing. Now, what we find here is the numbers are being projected as 55 for the BJP with a vote share of 35.3%, 53 for the Congress with a vote share of 36.9%, and AUDF gets 12, which means that the BJP is the single largest party, but the AUDF and the Congress in a completely hung house still are closer to the halfway mark. Now, what is your response to these numbers? Do you see things changing? You are gaining 28 seats to become the single largest in a state. It's a fantastic performance of the BJP. What is your challenge going forward?
Look, like first of all, I don't agree with this particular figure, because whatever we have the ground reality speaking, I believe our figure will be far more bigger than this Congress, because Congress should be far behind. They should be below 30, not more than 30. So wherever I'm going, I have seen the people's response and spontaneous response, and this has been the agreed point for the people of Assam that this time highest number of seat will be occupied by BJP, and people will support this, and definitely will be in a comfortable position to form the government.
Okay. Well, I mean, you know, there is triple anti-incumbency that is hitting the Congress party, and then there's been a split in the Congress party with Himanta Biswa Sarma joining the BJP. But I don't know. Despite all of these things, why is the BJP in terms of vote share? Is Zarir Hussain with us? From his studios. So Zarir Hussain, who's managing editor of News Live, is with us. Wasbir Hussain, our consulting editor, is with us. Let's get first from Zarir Hussain, because he's going to start his own show in 5 minutes on News Live. We're partnering with the channel this time. What is your response to these numbers, and how would you look at it, Zarir?
Thank you, Arnab. I think in terms of the BJP, I think it's a little bit conservative. Because there has been a very, very strong anti-incumbency with Tarun Gogoi claiming for the 4th consecutive term, very strong anti-incumbency. And I don't know when this opinion poll was carried out, but if you see the last 1 week of campaigning, the ground reality, 4th week. What I'm saying is that in the last 5 to 6 days, in the last 1 week, there has been, I would say, people were silent until then, but then people are coming up and saying that, we are looking for a change. So going by the ground reality, I think 53 for the Congress, little bit on the higher side, but anything can happen. But that is my gut feeling at this point in time, or no? Yeah,
you know, it's neck to neck. You see, Sarbanand, by the way, you know, I don't know how you look at it, but we journalists, we love neck-to-neck battles. You know, if you look at the Bengal battle earlier today, we were discussing that, you know, the left is inching close, which this is what makes an election exciting. And let me say this about the election in Assam this time, that Assam is getting its due importance in national politics in a big way this time. And Sarbanand is getting all the attention because he is the chief ministerial face of the BJP. Now, Sarbanand, let's get Zarir also, Zarir Hussain, who's our consulting editor. He's joining us from Guwahati. Zarir is on air, and Wasbir is live with us now. So Zarir and Wasbir and Sarbanan Sonowal all with us right now. Partially we are seeing that there is a swing in the vote shares, Wasbir. The BJP alliance is eating into the Congress party vote share. What can Sarbanan do to swing it? He needs to swing, I think Sarbanan Sonowal needs to swing another 4 to 5%. to take the BJP up? And what could 4-5% mean in terms of vote seats was beat in Assam?
That is going to mean a lot, Arnab. I don't know when this poll was conducted, but in the last 5 days, the BJP has unleashed its oratorial might on the voters in Assam. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Amit Shah, Rajnath Singh, Sushma Swaraj, Smriti Irani, Nitin Gadkari, they have really unleashed their best orators in the Assam. And even Himanta Biswa Sharma defecting and joining the Congress party along with 9 other MLAs have made a tremendous difference assisting Sarbananda Sonowal in the campaign. And what is giving the BJP an edge is the huge anti-incumbency which the Congress is facing, and of course the dissidence which has been plaguing the Congress in the last 2 years has also been affecting the organization. And now even while announcing their tickets, lot of congressmen revolted. They have either quit the party, contesting as independents, or even just keeping quiet. And even symbolically, 2-3 senior leaders of the party had resigned only 24 hours ago. One of them is Kirip Saliha. In taking all these things into consideration, it has been a near solo run by Chief Minister Tarun Gogoi, who is pushing 80 at this point in time. He has been almost single-handedly campaigning for Assam, except of course Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi. There are no trace of the Congress leadership. And of course, from Prime Minister Narendra Modi onwards, the BJP is making a rather positive campaign, saying that Vikas and development will be their catchword. They are of course capitalizing on the fact that they are going to free Assam of Bangladeshis, but that is something which the people are not convinced, because to deport Bangladeshis, the government of India will have to take up the matter with the government in Dhaka. That is something which has not been clarified by Prime Minister Narendra Modi or anybody else in the BJP. But all said and done, anti-incumbency taken into consideration, the BJP has a head start insofar as the campaign.
I would say this, that what is interesting about Assam this time, and I don't know if Sarbanand agrees with me. In fact, we have a very, very experienced voice also. Sarbanand, stay with us for 5 more minutes. We are going to analyze Assam in a little bit more detail. Samujjal Bhattacharya is joining us. Samujjal Bhattacharya is a very fascinating person. He's one of the most experienced student leaders. If you mention Samujjal Bhattacharya, even Sarbanand Sonowal is smiling out there because they know each other very, very well. He's joining us from Guwahati, Sarbanand. Now, the thing is, Samujjalda, if you look at these numbers this time, we are saying that it's a neck-and-neck contest between the Congress and the BJP plus AGP alliance with 2 seats separating them. Samujjal Bhattacharya is the face of the students' movement which launched the AGP. How would you read these numbers? Can the, on the ground, what sense are you getting?
Before coming, before going to that figure, I would like to highlight one most important point. That is, lakhs of illegal Bangladeshis' names are there in the Assam electoral. This time the illegal Bangladeshi will vote. They are there in an organized form. So on behalf of all Assam Students Union, we are appealing to all indigenous people and Indian citizens residing in Assam, come out and vote. Because it will be a vote against the Bangladeshi lobby. That's very important. Lakhs of illegal Bangladeshis will vote this time. So it's the duty of all indigenous people and all Indian citizens residing in Assam to vote against Bangladeshi lobby. That's very important.
Is that an issue that is still relevant, Samujjal Bhattacharya in Assam? Because, for 30 years, people would have thought that the people of Assam have become cynical about the issue of immigration because nobody's delivered. You've been talking about it. Sarbanand Sonowal's been talking about it, but what's happened on the ground? So is this really an issue? For you it may be, but what about for the youngsters in Assam?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, it is an issue, and the Supreme Court has said due to large-scale influx from Bangladesh, there is the external aggression and internal disturbance in the state. This is the ground reality. The Guwahati High Court has said that illegal Bangladeshis became the kingmaker. This is the ground reality.
Okay, now Sudhanshu Trivedi from Delhi, बहुत बड़ा state है आपके लिए. It's an extremely important state for you. What do you think about these numbers? Wasbir Hussain says that almost all top speakers, campaigners of the BJP are being unleashed in Assam. Is it true, Sudhanshu Trivedi, that the maximum focus of the BJP is not in Tamil Nadu, not in Bengal, but singularly in Assam?
Now, I think in Assam we are going to form the government comfortably. The reason being we are having each and everything with us. We are having a track record. we are having an anti-incumbency aspect, we are having a decisive leadership of Sarbanand Sonowal, and also, if you look into it, if you look at the issues, whether it is the alliance, whether it is any other thing, and one more thing, if you look at the trend of the state assembly elections over the years, if there is a wave or there is a party which is gradually inching towards majority, now the people have decided to give a decisive mandate. If you look at the 7 or 8 years of trends of state assembly elections. So this time the Congress is receding, even from your survey, and BJP is gaining. So I think finally the situation will culminate in this direction itself. So we will march further ahead and Congress will recede. So we will form the government in Assam. So this will be our first door towards Northeast in forming the government on our own after an electoral battle.
One point to Sarbanand Sonowal, because he has to go. I don't want to let him go. But one question to you, Sarbanand Sonowal. Is it a personality contest in Assam? You know, the fact was that the BJP was never seen to have a strong local leader. This time the difference is that the BJP has strong local leaders and the BJP has a chief ministerial face. I think this has not been factored in our analysis. In 2011, BJP did not have a chief ministerial face or a local face or a big local leader. Now Narendra Modi and Amit Shah projected Sarbanand Sonowal. Does that make a difference? Is it a bit of a personality contest between you and Tarun Gogoi? Mr. Sonowal.
Mr. Arnab, look, this time the people of Assam has assessed the whole situation logically, and they discovered that Congress is a total failure. They cannot perform. On the other hand, they are corrupt. So, no way Congress is gaining the support from the people of Assam this time, and people of Assam don't consider them that this group can bring some changes to the life of the people. So that way, even the youngster also, they are also making campaign throughout the state, through internet and through this thing, information technology, to motivate the people. Look, let us go for a sense, let us go for our development, let us go for the good governance, let us go for the security for all section of society in the state. So that's the way the situation is developing, and everyone is now enthusiastic to bring a sense, because BJP for the first time will form the government in the state, and they have tested Congress many a times, 55 years. It's not a small time. They have given big time to Congress, and repeatedly Congress has proved to be failure. So that's why no point depending on Congress. Let us rely on BJP, because in the last 20 months rule of this government, whatever decision has been taken in favor of Assam, that is a very bold decision, and that will ultimately help us Assam to grow.
We'll take one question, then we analyze.
Mr. Sonowal, one question to you. Some people in Assam question the fact that you've changed your constituency several times. First it was you were an MLA from Moran, then you changed to Dibrugarh as an MP, then you went to Lakhimpur and now Majuli. Why do you change your constituency so often is a question many people in Assam ask.
No, look, Majuli, as you know, Majuli is a part of Lakhimpur Lok Sabha constituency, because I have got a 9 assembly segment. Out of this 9, Majuli is one. So that way, I am very much contesting from my own constituency, number one. Number two, the most important, Majuli is the most backward constituency in the state. So I have been projected chief ministerial candidate. So that's why, if tomorrow I have to lead the state from the front, then definitely Majuli should be brought to the point of some kind of priority list, so that Majuli development can be made possible, and whatever problems are there that can be effectively addressed and find out the lasting solution.
You know, one thing which I know is that it'll be interesting if we get Sarbanand Sonowal and Tarun Gogoi on a debate, perhaps this time. We'll organize that soon. Well, Sarbanand Sonowal, you can go back to your campaigning. It is nice to have you from Majuli in Assam, which is also a cultural center for Assam.
Thank you, sir.
Navika, let's move on to our analysis of Assam, to our panelists, please. What do you think? One minute. Let's get Nirja in first. Yeah, Nirja hasn't spoken. Nirja, please. One second, Nirja, please.
I would have thought, you see, I agree with you, Arnab, when you said this is very significant for Assam, is very significant for BJP, because after the defeats in Delhi and Bihar, if they win Assam, that means those were, I won't call it aberrations, but they are back, they are regaining momentum. That's number one. Number two, I would have, given the 15-year incumbency of Tarun Gogoi and the resurgence that we saw of the BJP in the 2014 campaign, one would have thought the BJP, and then an alliance with the AGP, one would have thought it was a low-hanging fruit for the BJP. Your survey is a surprise to me.
Why is that?
Because, given these factors, for Tarun Gogoi, Congress to be leading by 1.6% more than the BJP and only 2 seats behind, despite all these factors, not having a battery of campaigners, only Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi there, does that mean, that shows that does the Congress therefore have a very committed vote base?
Can I actually Wasbir Das Samujjal will be able to explain this much better, but I'd like to get everyone's reaction in before I get into that. Just one fact is that Congress hasn't had any competition in Assam. There were left parties, there was a left movement in Assam, then there was a regional movement in Assam. That regional movement represented by ASU, faces like Prafulla Mahanta, Brigu Phukot. Samujjal Bhattacharya, who is with us today, is one of the most powerful voices in the student community, still very, very popular among them. But should the Congress party lose Nirja, it is only for the 3rd time since 1978 that the Congress party will be losing in Assam. And one of the reasons for that is there has never been a counter. You see, the counter to the Congress party was the AGP. Then the AGP split to the NAJP, and then when the AGP weakened, there has been no other party. BJP lost the opportunity for over a decade because it did not project a strong local leader. Now they have projected a strong local leader in Sarbanand Sonowal. So the game really changes. The political game changes. Any comments on Assam from Kumar Ketkar?
It's going to be absolutely BJP sweep, I presume.
You think so?
I think BJP is sweeping, and
Assam,
it will be a tectonic shift in Assam. And just neighboring state is Bengal, but Assam will show completely different result with BJP coming. But I don't agree with Nirja on that. It will not counterbalance Bihar and Delhi. Because if they had done much better in Bengal, it could have counterbalanced Delhi and Bihar. Making Assam a big sweep does not make them a counterbalance power.
Government
Kumar Ketkar, he is right. Kumar Ketkar is correct, because the focus of BJP leadership, central leadership, is on Assam. They saw that Congress is receding. Congress is not having second type of leadership, and going with the AGP was a mass stroke of Amit Shah, and he has taken that together, and that is why it is happening. And we are also
I don't agree with the Kumar Ketkar simply, Arnab, because Arnab, it is extremely important for the BJP in the entire 2016.
That's what I am saying, Navika. That is what I am saying.
So Assam is extremely important, and Kumar Ketkar saying that it's not going to be a psychological upper. It is going to be a psychological upper. That's the way they're going to look at it.
Assam, I'll tell you, Assam is...
I am saying it is going to give psychological benefit.
Leadership has taken it seriously.
I am just saying it is not a counterbalance to Bihar. And in Bihar, Amit Shah and Modi campaign, and last year Sonia and other campaigning members.
No, Kumar Ketkar. You see why, again, slight point of disagreement, Shahid Siddiqui will come in, then I want to go over to Guwahati, to Samujjal Da and to Wasbir, who understand the situation in the state quite well. One small point I want to make. I think Assam is a very, very politically and otherwise very important state. And I think if the BJP wins in Assam, I would actually compare it to Bihar for one simple reason. That in Bihar, the Narendra Modi was pitted as the face. In Assam, Sarbanand Sonowal is being pitted as the face. So the BJP has learnt its lessons from Bihar, right? And while the Prime Minister is campaigning, he's projecting somebody. So Devendra Fadnavis projected after the election, but Sarbanand Sonowal is being projected before the election. If this strategy works, Shahid Siddiqui, then the BJP will change its strategy going national.
BJP has learned a lot from Bengal and Bihar. and if they win here, then it will be a different kind of strategy which BJP will be adopting. And I think it's extremely important because this is the only state where they are really contesting.
Yeah.
Other states, it's a regional parties which are in the in the fray.
Yeah.
But here it is for BJP. Assam is the only important state where they are campaigning, and they have got to win it. And if they don't really, as Kumar Ketkar says, sweep it. And I have my doubt that they are sweeping, but it's still
minority votes are going away from Congress.
They will.
Minority vote is going away from Congress in Assam. That is why BJP is winning.
That's not true.
We can't presume
because of the BJP campaign. If the minority vote is shifting from AUDF to Congress, that is also a factor which is.
Can I make one point? Can I make one point on this? The one point I want to make here is, and I hand over to Wasbir and Samujalda. You see, let's not presume in the 2014 Assembly Lok Sabha election, Jay, if I'm not mistaken, BJP led in 69 assembly constituencies on its own. 69 assembly constituencies on its own. Now, if someone tells me on its own it was leading in 69, but with an alliance with the AGP, it's a small party, but psychologically, 3-4%, it's still an addition. How can the share fall to 55 with a 1.6% overall decline?
No.
But the fact that there was a Lok Sabha election, I understand, but this time there's a local leader. So I think we have not been able to have the impact that for the people of Assam, the BJP now becomes in a way not an outsider party.
Yes,
the outsider tag to the BJP. Am I right? Am I right, Samujal? No, am I right? Let's get Samujal Bhattacharya on it.
Ignoring the fact that since the Prime Minister Modi came in, Assam was his focus. He always said Congress was ignored. Yeah. Nobody from the centre went.
But
one second. You cannot forget this.
No.
He brought in the Northeast and Assam into the India fold, and his attempt was there from the time he became Prime Minister.
Now when
How are you forgetting all this?
Look at the tracking. Look at the tracking poll, which says which party can best handle citizens'
all this
issues
right now.
So can I go to the others, please?
He was there from Assam.
Can I go to this?
Sure, you can. But let's get a point in on. Don't forget what BJP has been doing.
I got your point, but let's get Samujal Bhattacharya in. Samujal Bhattacharya, do you think this local leader, the fact that BJP is not seen to be an outsider party, this has been a problem of the BJP in the past. Even during the Vajpayee era, the BJP had about 20% vote share, but never converted because there was no local leader. It was seen to be a party of outsiders. Has that changed with leaders like, Himanta, Sarbanand Sonowal being projected by the party?
See, appreciating your line, I just want to submit that there is a apprehension and a feeling among the indigenous people of the state and the Indian citizen residing in Assam that in coming days whether an illegal Bangladeshi will be the chief minister or not, because the illegal Bangladeshi's lobby is acting in the field of the politics in Assam is the reality. Because the illegal Bangladeshis, their names are there in the electoral. Lakhs of illegal Bangladeshis names are there. There is the apprehension whether in coming days an illegal Bangladeshi will be the chief minister. So the indigenous people, we are determined, the indigenous people must rule the state. That is the feeling among the indigenous people.
You see now what happens to the AUDF. First of all, the AUDF is not, you can't say it's a party of illegal immigrants because those who are voting this time are legal in their own way. The AUDF was a more formidable player, Wasbida, in the parliamentary elections with a 15% vote share. Its influence this time, despite a fall in seat share and votes, what is the number, Jay, of AUDF that we have? No, this time AUDF gets 12 seats. 12 seats and 12% of the 12 seats and 12% of the vote is what AUDF gets. But they are going to be, if there's a hung assembly, Wasbir Hussain, they will be the players. Their importance will be enhanced. So what will happen then? Is Ajmal open to negotiation with the BJP, or is there a closed door?
Well, you see, Ajmal has been maintaining, consistently that he maintains equidistance from both the BJP and the Congress. But the feeling is that he considers the BJP a bigger enemy than the Congress. And of course, Torun Gogoi has also been saying that he is not going to have any truck with the AIUDF. But the fact remains that basically the constituency, particularly in parts of western and northern Assam, the Muslim settlers, the constituency of the BJP AIUDF and the Congress are the same. Therefore, after the elections, AIUDF can definitely be roped in by the Congress, and that is a definitely distinct possibility. But Arnab, let me tell you that some of the panelists was commenting, this is actually a very high-stake election for Prime Minister Narendra Modi, because as he has already projected one of his cabinet colleagues, Sarbananda Sonowal, as the Chief Minister. So therefore, it's a very, very high-stake election for Narendra Modi and Amit Shah, particularly after the drubbing in Bihar and Delhi. So people are taking this election in Assam extremely seriously. And moreover, a victory for the BJP in Assam will be actually an entry for the BJP in the whole of the northeastern region. And it's a strategic area, as you all know. So the BJP is taking this election very seriously. And also, this is the first time that the BJP is making a real effort at grabbing power in the state.
They are making it.
And in the last elections, in 2014 parliamentary election, the BJP got 37% of the vote share.
You see,
so these are very critical elections for the BJP, and of course, the Congress is combative and is trying to retain its vote share.
Now, why I'm saying this is, Sarbanand Sonowal, his repeated references to illegal immigration must be seen in the backdrop of the whole issue gaining momentum in the lead up to the elections. So if there is a polarized vote bank, it will work in favor of the BJP-AGP alliance, right? Or will the AIUDF's presence be a balancing act? So I think why Assam is interesting is because of Assam is very interesting because of three reasons. Assam is interesting because of three reasons. From the Congress party perspective, if it wins, it's going to be because of a regional satrap called Tarun Gogoi. You can't run him down. It'll show his role. It'll be a great win for him. If it loses Assam, then the Congress party's foothold nationally now really gets localized to Karnataka and Kerala, and you don't know. So you may have the
it becomes a regional party.
And the last thing is, as I said, if it's going to be a change of strategy of the BJP, if the BJP wins with a strong chief ministerial candidate, younger leader, it could be a patent for their policy nationally. So I think Wasbir Hussain, very important state, and you're going to be very important for your analysis.
For 10 years, what Manmohan Singh could not do in 2 years,
next up is Punjab and Uttar Pradesh.
Yeah, next up is Punjab.
Manmohan Singh was Prime Minister from Assam. He failed Congress to come back to power, whereas Modi in 2 years got BJP to power.
Okay, okay, since you're talking so much about Assam, let's give an Assamese the last word.
Okay.
I don't include myself. You never give me the last word anyway. I'm talking about Wasbir Hussain. Wasbir, yes, Wasbir. Things can change, right? Things can change.
Absolutely interesting, and this is the first time that the contest is between two national political parties, that is the Congress and the BJP, and you cannot really wish away Tarun Gogoi, and it's a big loss for him that he let Himanta Biswa Sarma go. And let me tell you that Himanta Biswa Sarma's solo rallies across Assam is also drawing a huge crowd, and he has a pan-Assam influence, and there are 3 leaders now in Assam who has a pan-Assam influence. One is Tarun Gogoi, the second Himanta Biswa Sharma, and of course Sarbananda Sonowal. So these are the 3 leaders to watch, and of course Badruddin Ajmal also can play a very big role. And we are forgetting one person in this entire discussion, and he is the Bodoland People's Front leader Hagrama Mohilari. He is also sided with the BJP.
Interesting. Now I'll have to go into the break.
The BJP has left 16.
And the next state coming up.
Hagrama can be critical.
Okay, the next state coming up. Wasbir Hussain. Assam supremely exciting this time. One of the most exciting political contests is the battle for Dispur. Who will be Chief Minister in Dispur? On the other side, Tamil Nadu after a break.